ready to stretch your mind. This is the numerology forecast for September 2023. If you don't know me, my name is Tiara, the spiritual Valkyrie with Queens with Lit Dreams. I am your professional numerologist, your psychic medium, your professional dream interpreter, and your spiritual clarity coach. So, let's go. If you haven't already, check out my video from the beginning of this year to talk about what 7 energy looks like for 2023. And in that video, I talked a lot about how we need to start resting, rejuvenate, reflect, go inward. There's more internal growth than there is external growth. And I mention this because the 7 is exactly what month we're in right now. We are in a 16-7. And when you have a 16-7, this brings the energy of overall the 7 year plus it being a 7 month. Here are some of the things that you're going to see during the 7 month, which is September 2023. 7 is going to bring a lot of spiritual awareness. This is calling for us because a lot of times we're in a space of like wondering what's the gray area, and 7 doesn't really leave room for gray area. It's usually pretty black or white. If you're going to ascend to the next dimension where the world is going to, so moving from, for example, like a 4D or to move into a 5D world, so 3D into 4D. So we're ascending into a higher spiritual awareness that we are needing for all of us to kind of get on the same page for our alignment. For all the light workers and healers and practitioners and those of the spiritual community, 7 is a call to action for us. 7 is a call to action for us to step up and start teaching and start supporting and helping the world in the way that we know how to do best. You're going to need to stretch your mind. This is going to be the time where you may feel exactly what the 7 means. And the 7 is a very spiritual number, and it's also very, very much a mental number where it's stretching your muscles. It's like a rubber band stretching. It's going to bring about our experiences with our physical lives and how it's affecting us. On the positive end of the 7, you can experience spiritual awareness. You may find reflecting on yourself to be super beneficial. You can find yourself being in a space of like higher integrity, higher acknowledgement of self and of others. In order to really truly acknowledge each other, we need to acknowledge ourselves and what we need to heal from, what we need to work on, what shadow work needs to happen, clarity and acceptance around what it is that we need to heal from. On the negative end, because there's always a positive and negative, if you are pushing against the 7 energy, you may find yourself being extremely depressed, rejecting healing, rejecting yourself, going into like greed or promoting conflict, or just having like an unrestrained mind. This is going to bring about a lot of things into your physical world, okay? So pay attention to what exactly is happening between your internal self and if that's reflecting in your external world. So if you're having mental blocks, or you're having spiritual blocks or physical blocks, like these things can actually manifest into your relationships. It can manifest into your ego and like what it is that you're pushing against. And so pay attention to these things. The 7 energy is really about finding the truth within yourself. If you are not aware of what it is that you need to work on, the 7 is going to bring that to the surface. So if we're looking at the number 16, even in the tarot deck, the 16 is the Tower card. And that means like you really worked on yourself. You've done a lot of different things to build yourself up into your big old castle. And the Tower, if you look at the Tower card in a tarot deck, is like lightning hitting the tower, and then like people are falling, and it's just like you're crashing in a sense. So Tower moments are good moments. They're not easy moments, but they're good moments if you go with the energy. And pushing against it creates that negative experience that you're having. And also our experiences are experiences. So it's all about how we perceive our experiences. Is this a time for growth? Is this a time for you to just like break down and just shatter and not pick yourself back up? And do you feel secure in that? Do you feel secure in the fact that you're able to rely on how powerful your mind is to allow yourself to get back up? A lot of things that you may see during this month, especially with the 7 energy, like nature. I'm telling you guys right now, if you are not focusing on being out and being connected with nature, that's going to be very difficult. You may see like natural disasters or like a lot of shifting in our weather and nature is in general. The fairies may come out to play, but like you gotta respect them, you know. So respecting our land, respecting our space, and not taking it for granted. And another thing you may see that may show up for you right now in this month is like the act of forgiveness, or needing to forgive. And what is it that you need to forgive yourself for? What is it that you need to forgive others for, so that you can allow space for healing for yourself? Okay, if you heal, that means we all can heal. If you're not being reflective on this time, during this time, then pay attention to what it is that is kind of blocking you from doing that. So forgiveness is literally what's going to start setting you free, and take a moment to actually really generate some good experiences behind this. The 7 also is about truth seeking. It's about secrets being revealed. And so with all of this happening right now, there's going to be a lot of information coming towards us. Be cautious on everything that comes to you, and know that you don't need to take it at face value. A lot of times you're going to start seeing a lot of the information, a lot of things starting to come out. Some truths are starting to come out, and that doesn't mean don't listen to it or anything. Just know you got to tap into your intuition, tap into what's in yourself, so that you can progress forward and know the difference between good, bad, right, wrong, or whatever the perception is in general. So pay attention to the truth that may be showing up, scientific things that may be coming up, even stuff that regarding like maybe medical. If you pay attention to your internal world, you're able to gain more clarity, gain more confidence within your judgment around other people, and be able to really succeed in mastery of your mind. That's what you really want to do. The 7 is not meant to scare you. The 7 is not meant to shatter your dreams. The 7 is actually helping you ascend, helping you connect, helping you drive. And pay attention to that. Pay attention to what that is, because it can be very inspiring. Take some time to journal. Take some time to rest and sleep. You may even feel really sleepy this month, but take some time to really start doing these things. Figure out how you want to feel, how you want to move forward, and reflect back on what you've been doing so far. All right, so be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment what you think, save this video, and come back to me and let me know if the 7 has brought this energy up for you, because at the end of the day, you need to